A warm welcome then to Turf 4, where Burnley get back to league action and they take on Alan Pardew's Crystal Palace. Burnley, who are second place, 2 points behind Chelsea, having played the same amount against Crystal Palace, doing terrifically well there in 8th position. They're having a good season themselves. So it's two surprise packages in action here against each other, and a debut there for James Ward-Prowse. A new signing, a record signing, of course, from Southampton. He actually comes into the side in place of the injured David Jones. There is the captain of Crystal Palace, Julian Speroni. Sunny afternoon for this game. Burnley line up, as I say, that one change. James Ward-Prowse comes into the side. Otherwise, it's the same team that beat Sunderland 2-1 in the League Cup on Wednesday evening. There's the Eagles fans. 4,000 make the journey up from South London. This is how they line up. It's Stephen Fletcher, the former Burnley striker, up front, with Shamak offering support. Crystal Palace have taken on Burnley twice and have been on the end of defeats in the league encounter by 4-0, and then were beaten 3-1 in the League Cup, where Danny Ings scored one of the goals that particular evening. That was a quarter-final, by the way. Tom Heaton. A superb season. Our man in charge today, Jonathan Moss. It's going to be Crystal Palace. There's Stephen Fletcher. Real return to his first club in England. He signed for Burnley for £3 million from Hibernian back in 2009, when Burnley last won promotion to the Premier League. And we finished top scorer with 8 goals that season. And then it was a Burnley Premier League record. Now that record is sort of vanished with Danny Ings. Now he's the first Burnley player for a very long time to get 20 top flight goals for the club. Here's Volks. Checked back rather well, but the pass went a little astray. Palace having a really good season in the league under Pardew. Each place really sums up the confidence they're showing at the moment. 2 real surprise packages you that expected to be fighting at the wrong end of the table, but have really surpassed every expectation known to mankind. And Palace going through straight away and almost getting in front there through James MacArthur. And it wasn't for the legs of Tom Heaton there, Burnley would have really been behind. So punching to take this Palace corner, and Palace starting the better of the two teams, and he outswings that one. Not quite away yet. Now O'Shea can bring it up towards Ings. He's on his own, but Kelly was there first. Ward-Prowse has lost it. And Palace are in again. Another good save by Heaton. And another good save. And it's team tucked in. Palace are in front, and you have to say on the balance they've totally deserved it. Burnley have 3 goals to get this out. And in the end, they've been made to pay. And on his return to Turf 4, Stephen Fletcher has scored against his old club. And he enjoyed that one. 6th goal of the season, and that's probably one of the most satisfying goals he's scored this season. Comes against one of his old clubs after just 14 minutes. Meanwhile, David Delaney has picked up an injury for Crystal Palace. Burnley now must come from behind. Boyd. Little quick cross back. It still might come for Burnley. And it's Volks' header. And spectacularly saved by Julian Speroni, who, if you remember in that League Cup quarter-final, was culpable for all 3 of Burnley's goals. 2 going through his legs, and then 1 he tried to tip over acrobatically and got it all wrong. That was the goal scored by Danny Ings, of course. Now James Ward-Prowse. Oh, he's twisted and turned there. Good run. Good run by the Newman. He might finish it off. Oh, he's hit the bar. And a goal! Folks is the scorer, but it's James Ward-Prowse who made it. Twisted and turned, smashed the ball against the bar. It didn't cross the line. And Vokes was on hand to make it 1-1. Getting above Delaney and Dan. The Burnley bench exploded with joy. Turf Moor explodes with joy. And Burnley and level halfway through the first half. 9 for the season from Sam Vokes. A positive way to cancel out an opening Crystal Palace goal.
Substitution in progress.
And obviously this it's going to be a change there. Breda Angeland is on for Damien Delaney, so he can't continue. Well, that sets up this league game. Shows put Chelsea in front at the Liberty Stadium, which is not good news for Burnley in terms of the top of the table. Meanwhile, there's a yellow card there for Trippier. There was a foul there from behind on Balassi, who stuttered himself up and takes the free kick. He curls it in, whips it in, and it's almost another goal there. Might have just hit the crossbar, and it was Stephen Fletcher again. Well, he could have had 2 against his old club there. Remains 1-1 with half an hour gone, but Palace really making some chances in this first half. John O'Shea finding Will Hughes. James Ward-Prowse taken out. He's got 9 goals this season. Some votes. Might go short here, Boyd. He does. He looks it back. That's a good, intelligent ball to the path for Trippier. He's going to get to the byline. Free kick given. And now Balassi's going to get himself a free kick given against him. Although he should be in the book for a late from the challenge from behind. Well, there's a school of thought whether if Trippier goes in the book for a similar challenge, surely Balassi should be getting the same thing too. It's going to be a delicate chip here for Boyd. Indeed it is. There's the header. And it's wide of the target. Well, Crystal Palace are back at Selhurst Park on the 25th of January. They take on Tottenham in a big North London derby there. Meanwhile, Burnley have a cup replay midweek against Leicester to think about. That, I have to say, will be a massive game for them. Here's Iggs. Can he pull the ball back? He can! Oh, he's hit the crossbar! Some folks with a header. Speroni beating a mile. And that was unlucky. How unlucky can you get? Good intelligent play for Miggs to chip the ball back delicately, and really that should have been 2-1 Burnley. Fletcher, oh, he's back well through here. Balassi offering some support, but Fletcher going alone here, but giving the ball away. And then Ward-Prowse gives it away. Trippier now intercepts. Ward-Prowse, good ball to Vokes. Been amongst the goals recently. Here's Sam Vokes again. Good save by Speroni. And Palace can get it away. There's the whistle. Well, 1-1 is the score at half-time. Fletcher scoring on his return to Turf Moor. Could have had a second conceivably. Sam Vokes with the equaliser for Burnley, but hit the bar towards the end. At half-time then at Turf Moor. Burnley 1, Crystal Palace 1. Just to bring you up to date with some of the half-time scores: Villa 1, Liverpool 1, Everton 1, West Brom 0 at Goodison Park, City 1, Arsenal 0, Newcastle 1, Southampton 0, QPR 0, Manchester United 2, Spurs 1, Sunderland 0. The game we're interested in there at the Liberty, Swansea 0, Chelsea 1, Shirley with the goal there, and Hull winning at West Ham by a goal to 0. But here it's 1-1. And as things stand, these results are not going to be good for Burnley in terms of their Championship challenge. But there's 45 minutes left for something special to happen now. As Austin, as you can see, has pulled one back there for Queen's Park Rangers against Manchester United at Loftus Road. Here's Kindly. Or Prowse. Hughes. Still Hughes. Still Hughes! Straight at Speroni, good save. Held on to it in the second attempt, grabbed the rebound gratefully. Well, if the goalkeeper was at fault in the cup tie between the two sides earlier on in the season, well, he's having a better day here at Turf Moor. And that's a good ball through, danger here, and Fletcher's missed it. Well, he could have had a hat-trick today, conceivably, Stephen Fletcher, against his old side. He didn't take the opportunity. That's out. Punch and carried it out. Kitely. It's a good ball, and it's Spoundings. And he's waltzing through now. It's Danny Ings for Burnley. Yes! Well, he'd been off the boil a bit as far as goal scoring was concerned, Danny Ings, but he's back amongst it now. 2-1 they lead. And he gets waltzed through the defenders. And Speroni had no chance of saving that one. Curled it inside the near post beautifully. Not a lot to spare. But Burnley are in front for the first time in the match. 22nd goal of the season. And his first goal since Newcastle on New Year's Day in the league. 2-1. Palace, who led in the game, have now got to come from behind themselves. The Turf boys buzzing now as Palace go on a break with Balassi. And he's broken through. Fletcher waits at the far post, and the header is over from Punchin. Danger there for the Clarets. Well, too close for comfort this game. Hughes. Tackles now flying very much in now. Ward across. Hughes. Good ball. And Ings might get through on this, but Anguland is there first.
Substitution on the field. Going on the field here.
Shamaka's come off. Barry Bannon is the man to replace him. Danny Ings. Good shot! And a great save by Speroni to deny Danny Ings a second goal. Turned away from Kelly, got his shot in, and a flying save there by Speroni. And that will be Ings' last contribution of the game. So too will Hughes, Serge Gnabry and Ashley Barnes both come on. So a corner kick for Boyd to take. 2-1 to Burnley. Shackle is there. Oh! Deflected behind surely for another corner. But I think a goal kick will be given. That's the shot count. 10 to Burnley, 7 to Crystal Palace. Puncheon has gone straight through. And he scored 2-2. And Burnley are stunned, and Puncheon has equalised. He waltzed through the entire back four of Burnley, and Heaton was beaten from the moment Puncheon got the ball through. Heaton actually almost saved it to his credit, but the pace beat him. He's disappointed, of course, but you don't blame Heaton for that. His defence let him down, and that's the first of the season, amazingly, for Jason Puncheon. It's 2-2. And 4,000 Crystal Palace fans making their feelings perfectly warm now. Here's Vokes. He's still going, and he's missed it. Well, that should have been 3-2 to Burnley. And then there might not have been any coming back from that for Crystal Palace. It's Barodi. Balassi. Knocked away again. Tightly. Good ball. Now Vokes. He's clean through. And he scored. Right at the end. It's 3-2. Well, what a game it has been. Turf Moor jumping with glee. And Burnley now will keep up the pace with the leaders. Chelsea at the top. Leicester to come on Wednesday night in the FA Cup replay. Sam Vokes' 10th goal of the season has won the game now for Burnley in the grandest of manners. Here's Bannon. Might have still not be able to be yet. Bannon! Oh! It's 3 each! A remarkable game of football. Barry Bannon, the substitute. My goodness me, the Palace fans rejoice when a few seconds ago Burnley were rejoicing because they thought they snatched victory. But Palace have snatched another one, and that's a worldie. Take nothing away from Barry Bannon. He's got it in his locker. And from the moment he left his left foot, Heaton didn't even have a chance. He just flew it for 3-3. What a game at Turf Moor. Well, it's a great way to bring up the second goal of the season in the league. 6 different scorers, 6 different goals. We've seen all types of goals here today. Headed goals, right foot raspers, left foot raspers, we've had the lot. Mazy runs, every type of goal you see in the book. Here's Balassi, pulled back, Palace could snatch this. Good tackle by Trippier. And there it is, the full-time whistle. 2 points dropped for Burnley, who led 2-1 and 3-2, but each time Palace pegged them back. And could that be critical for Burnley in terms of the championship race? Full time here at Turf Moor, Burnley 3, a resilient Crystal Palace 3.